Hey guys, it's me, Devin. Long time no see. Today I am here with a very exciting video, and that is for our Kpopathon announcement for the month of June. And as you guys can already tell by the title, and maybe by like my photo back here and these albums, but the K-pop group for Kpopathon for the month of June is ATEEZ, and I'm so excited. They're like one of my favorite groups right now. I think they're like my second spot, I think. Technically first, because my first spot belongs to a group that disbanded but are still making music, so technically that group isn't around anymore, but the members are. So for now, I'll just say ATEEZ is in the second spot. I found them literally on my birthday, which is October 28th, and I don't quite remember exactly how I found them, but I think I saw clips of the Pirate King Zombie performance video, and I was like, okay, who are you? And then when I searched it up, I watched Pirate King, the actual performance video, and fell in love. If you guys don't know, by the picture behind me right there, my bias is the amazing leader Hongjoong, and when he started rapping, actually when he laughed in Pirate King and then started his rap, that between the laugh and the end of the first sentence, I already knew he was my bias. Like, his voice was just so unique, and just the confidence it had, I was just like, all right, that's it, you're mine. So anyway, I'm like blabbering on. So I've been into ATEEZ since they debuted, basically. Like, I saw their pre-debut dance performance videos, you know, where they're doing the shoot in the circle under KQ Fellas, and I just never looked them up. So technically I knew about them before debut, but I didn't put two and two together until they actually debuted. I saw them live in concert, which was an amazing experience, and I'm hopefully praying, depending on my money, we'll be going to see them in KCON, New York, and I'm so excited. But anyway, let's get on to the challenges. If you guys didn't know, ATEEZ is a 8-member boy group under KQ Entertainment. They debuted on October 24th, 2018. They've already released 2 mini albums, Treasure EP Part 1, All to Zero, and Treasure EP Part 2, 0 to 1, and they're coming out with Treasure EP Episode 3, All to 1? Yes, All to 1, because that's All to 0, that's 0 to 1, and this is All to 1. And I'm so excited, because they're coming back on June 10th, we decided to have them be the group for this readathon. So for ATEEZ, just like every other Kpopathon, there will be 5 challenges, and those 5 challenges are broken down into debut song, fandom name / color, or whatever matches the challenges, a random fact, a bias, and then their most recent song or their going to be most recent song. So let's get started with the ATEEZ challenges. And before I forget, the ATEEZ Kpopathon will be taking place June 10th, which is the day that their new album and music video releases, all the way till June 16th. So the first challenge for ATEEZ Kpopathon is the challenge for debut song, and the challenge is Treasure / Pirate King. ATEEZ came out with 2 title tracks. They really only promoted Pirate King, but they released 2 music videos for their debut, Treasure and Pirate King. So for the challenge of Treasure / Pirate King, it is 2 different challenges in one. You could do both if the book has both, or you can do one or the other, whichever you want to do. So the challenge is to either read a book that involves a quest of some sort, and that one goes for Treasure, or read a book that involves pirates, which goes with Pirate King. So if you have a book that fits both or only fits one, you can use it. The second challenge is the random fact challenge that we always come up with, and the challenge for ATEEZ is labeled Sold Out World Tour. ATEEZ had a tour, and I went to it. They had a tour in the US at 5 or 6 stops, and they had a tour in Europe for 5 or 6 stops, and every tour stop was sold out, which is a big accomplishment for a rookie group that had only been out for I think it was 6 months at that time. 4 to 6 months they were only out, and they already sold out a world tour. So the challenge for Sold Out World Tour is to read a book that was an international bestseller, and if you're having a hard time going through your TBR finding an international bestseller, just find a book that was number 1 in the bestseller list, international or not. The third challenge is the fandom / fan color challenge. Now, since ATEEZ just debuted, they don't have a fan color or a light stick yet, so we're going with the fan name, which they had a contest to have fans pick the fan name, and our choices weren't chosen, but I really like the fandom name we are. And our fandom name is a combination of the word ATEEZ and destiny, so our fandom name is ATEEZ, which I think is really cute. The challenge for ATEEZ is to read a book that is under 250 pages, because ATEEZ sounds like tiny, so to read a tiny book. Now the fourth challenge is, of course, the bias challenge, where we list all of the members and a small little keyword about them, and then a reading prompt to go with that keyword. So the first member of ATEEZ is my bias, Hongjun, and his keyword for his challenge is Polished Man Campaign. And if you guys don't know, I actually found out about this through Bang Young-guk from BAP, but ATEEZ is always seen with one of his pinky fingers painted with nail polish, a different color depending on, you know, what he's wearing or the style he's going for. And if you guys don't know, the Polished Man Campaign is a campaign that helps raise awareness for violence against children. So I just found that amazing, and it makes me love him even more. His reading prompt is to read a socially relevant book. And the second member of ATEEZ is Sunghwa, who's my bias wrecker / bias. Like, he's really getting up there with Hongjun. And his keyword is toothless, because if you've seen any fan sign pictures, fans always give him a little stuffed doll or something that looks like Toothless the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, because Sunghwa loves Toothless and he kind of looks like Toothless, and it's like the cutest thing ever. So Sunghwa's reading prompt is to read a book involving dragons, because Toothless is amazing. And if you want to go one step beyond that, which I am doing if I get this reading prompt done, that is to watch one of the How to Train Your Dragon movies, because Toothless. Who doesn't love Toothless? The third member of ATEEZ is Yoonho, and his keyword is teddy bear, because he's just one big, giant, fluffy, happy teddy bear. And the reading prompt for teddy bear is to read a fluffy contemporary. Fourth member of ATEEZ is Yosang, and his keyword probably is the most perfect keyword for him. And that keyword / words is need more lines. Yosang needs more lines. He gets like 4 words or like just 1 line, and that's it in the whole song. Like, he gets like 3 seconds of the song, and it's ridiculous. His voice is beautiful, and he's more than just a visual, people. KQ, you know, could you please give him more lines with these new songs? Like, it looks like he has more lines in these 2 new songs, but please just give him the amount of songs he needs. Him and Woo Young, those 2. But following Yosang's need more lines prompt, our reading prompt is to read a book that has less than 1,000 ratings on Goodreads. The 5th member of ATEEZ is San, and that is my best friend's bias, and I swear that dude wrecks you up. Like, no matter what, San will always be your bias wrecker, at least in my opinion. Or he'll be your baby, depending, because he can be very adorable and he can be very rude. So his keyword / keywords is Duality King. If you ever see San, he is the most happy baby with the biggest smile, and the moment he steps on stage to perform, the devil takes over, I swear. Satan is San. San is Satan, and you can't deny it when you see him perform, especially in Hala Hala. If you guys have not seen Hala Hala and his performance, you need to. Maybe I'll insert a clip here if I can, but if not, just look at his live performance of Hala Hala when you get to the end of the song. Just do it. So the reading prompt for San is to read a book with 2 points of views. The 6th member of ATEEZ is Mingi, and the keyword for Mingi is intimidating at first, and I think that's true for both of the rappers, Hongjun and Mingi. When you first meet them, or you first see them, you think they're so intimidating, but they're not. Not at all. So Mingi's reading prompt is to read a book that intimidated you, or is intimidating you. The 7th member is Woo Young, and I think, in my opinion, I'm not sure if it's completely true, because I don't know a lot of Korean ATEEZ or a lot of ATEEZ in general, but in my opinion, Woo Young fits his keywords the best, because I personally think he is the most popular member. And popular member is the keyword I chose, because everyone talks about Woo Young, especially Woo Young and his visuals, because he looks like Jimin from BTS. But I digress. I do not want to involve any other group in this thing. So for Woo Young's challenge, is to read a hyped or an overhyped book. And the last member of ATEEZ is my baby, another bias wrecker of mine, Jungho. He is the maknae, he is the lead vocal, and there's a lot of aspects to Jungho I love, like the fact that he can like break apples like this with his hands. Actually, it's more like this. Like he can just split an apple in half, no matter the size. And I love it. Like he crushed a freaking cantaloupe. Like who can crush a cantaloupe with his fist? Like boom, crushed. This dude is amazingly strong. But recently, a certain day happened in Korea, so I decided to use that. And the keyword for Jungho is Coming of Age Day. Recently, on a V-Live, Jungho celebrated Coming of Age Day, where all people born for this year in 2000 become of age. So Jungho's reading prompt for the Coming of Age Day is just to read a coming of age book. And the fifth and final challenge for ATEEZ has to do with their most recent release / comeback song. And for this comeback, ATEEZ is splitting the fandom again. ATEEZ split the fandom, created little fan wars between the fans when they had us help them decide the fandom name. And they did it again when they told us that we can help them pick their next song. Now, mind you, I had a feeling from the beginning that this wouldn't be the title song, because what group would show you a minute or two, would show you a minute and a half of their title song and their comeback song? It kind of would spoil the, the fun of it, Everyone already knows half the song, so it's no fun. But they gave us a choice between a song called Illusion and a song called Wave. They gave us a little sample of the instrumental of it. I think it was like 35 seconds of the instrumental. Had us vote on our favorite by going to like mymusictaste.com. And then a couple days later, they showed us performance videos, a minute and 30 to a minute and 40 performance videos of each song with the dance. And then they had us vote on that. And then ATEEZ showed a little video where they were in like a voting booth in like suit and ties, and they had a card between Illusion and Wave, and they had to stamp which one they wanted. So they're going to take ATEEZ's pick for both votes, and then they're going to take ATEEZ's pick and pick their song. But anyway, I am Team Illusion. I love Wave, don't get me wrong. The Kombe part with Mingi and Hakuna Matata, I love it. But I think Illusion fits more my style. It's like, as Hongjun said, a mischievous ATEEZ. Like a playful ATEEZ. So I picked Illusion. Any Team Illusion fans out there, raise your hand. Any Team Wave fans out there, raise your hand, because you're awesome too, and that song's going to be on the album no matter what. But anyway, since the fans had to choose between two songs, the reading prompt for Illusion versus Wave challenge is for you to pick two books that you want to read, and then either have a poll on Instagram, have a best friend, have a family member, have anybody on BookTube or, Twitter pick which book you read. Since they're making us choose between two songs, have your friends or your family choose between two books. And that is it for the ATEEZ Kpopathon. Sorry it's a bit long. I love ATEEZ and I tend to blab. I need to stop doing that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys participate. Like I said in the beginning, sorry for that interruption. But anyway, like I said in the beginning, it's going to take place between June 10th and June 16th, because June 10th is when the music video drops. And on June 10th, I may or may not, depending on how I feel and how confident I feel, I'm going to do a reaction video to whichever song gets posted. And if it's not a hot mess, I will post it on this channel the same day it drops. So yeah, look forward to that. Might look forward to that happening, maybe. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a good day, and I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye.